we live? Are we live? Check, check. Are we live? Can y'all hear me? Am I coming through clear? Are we live? Decoy Caliber said late again. Come on, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't late. Like, that's what I do. Know what I mean? I give you a time. I might show up, I might not. It all depends on how I'm feeling. What a day. Oh my Lord, what a day. We finally gotten the reveal of the PlayStation 5 Pro and that good old price. Lord have mercy, that good old price. Where were you when the PlayStation 5 Pro price was revealed? This is going down in history. Don't listen, remember where you was at. Remember what you was doing. Is going down in history when it comes to the reveal price of the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's going down in history. Insane day on the timeline. Twitter's going crazy right now. My mentions is on fire. I had to mute a couple tweets because I done stirred the pot a little bit, but that's what I like to do. Twitter is to have fun. Never take it personal, never take it serious. At least I'm on there to have fun. I'm never gonna cut off Twitter and want to blow my brains out because of it. It's only for entertainment for me. That's it. But shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Jaron Stamps was good. My boy Hustle in the building. Shout out to my boy Hustle. I seen you was at what is it? I don't want to misquote. Last Stand Media with Colin. They did a in-person show. I seen you was out there at the in-person show taking some pictures with the good folks. Seen you with Lord Cog out there as well. I hope you had a great time over there. I hope your travels were safe. I wonder, did they do that in New York City? Let me know. What's good, Lee Green? Appreciate you pulling up. What's up? What's up? But we're going to get into it, man. We got to talk about this PlayStation 5 Pro and what Sony is calling the most visually impressive way to play games on PlayStation. Okay, so it was in New York City. Hey, shout out to the city. Yes, sir. But, yeah, I don't know if y'all have been living under a rock or you didn't know, but the PlayStation 5 Pro, which has been heavily rumored for what, maybe two years now, I want to say 2 years now. Shout out to Tom Henderson, because I think he might have been the first person that actually talked about PS5 Pro being the thing. And even when he first started talking about it, I'm like, listen, I want that shit now. Like, this was 2 years into the generation. I said I wanted it now because by then I was playing games like Horizon Forbidden West. I was playing games like God of War Ragnarok. I was playing games like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I was playing games like Returnal. And while I appreciated that this generation got us back on the 60 FPS bandwagon, got us back on the 60 FPS train in terms of gaming, there had to be some sacrifices to get there. And those sacrifices came at the visual quality, image quality, and things like that. So even though I was excited to play games at 60 FPS again, those games' performance modes suffered because of that. And so you had those games running at, I think internally some of them were even lower than 1440p or might even got up to 1440p. But you could clearly see, like, with some of the upscale techniques that they were utilizing, especially Horizon. They eventually fixed it. But at launch with Horizon, that thing was blurry as hell. And if you ever do switch over to the fidelity mode, you can see that 4K image is crispy. But you got to sacrifice with the performance. So I couldn't go back. I had to take the hit and play that performance mode. But I was excited to play that performance mode because it's 60 FPS. I'd take 60 FPS over the resolution any day. But if there's a chance to go better, which is what the PS5 Pro is hopefully bringing, then I'm going to want that. And so from that point on, I was like, I want the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, I wanted it back in 2023, let alone them giving it to us now. So here we are today. And it's only gotten worse, if you ask me. When it comes to games using Unreal Engine 5, like, it's only gotten worse. Black Myth Wukong, that performance mode is nasty. Now, I'm gonna put some of that smoke on the developers for doing what they did with some of those modes. But then you got to look at shit like Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Those games in performance mode, the visuals are nasty in terms of image quality. Image quality, those visuals are nasty. And we needed the Pro to help alleviate that. It's facts. Eastern Conference was good. Ishii, your message was redacted, but I saw it. He said, "Where's the games?" You're not wrong. Where are the new games? I've been playing some games, but we want more games. We want to know the future. I'm not gonna ever argue that with somebody that want to come in here and say where's the roadmap or where the game. Look, personally, I'm a fan of roadmaps. I'm a fan of roadmaps, knowing what not too far out, not too far, not in like Wolverine. Like Wolverine got revealed, I think in 2021, maybe even 22. One of those. That game is not coming to at least another year, maybe even 2. That was revealed way too early. But I say 2 years around that mark is perfect for me. It seems like PlayStation is going the route of announcing games and they out within 2 years or less this generation. I'm okay with that, but I just feel like, all right, what games do they not feel confident enough that will be out within the next 2 years that they haven't shown us yet? Like Ghost of Tsushima, like that should be something that's coming out within the next 2 years. Why haven't they shown us that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna argue with people that want to come up here and tell me where the game's at or where the roadmap is at. I get it. I completely understand. But for the stuff that we have right now, oh yes, absolutely. I want to play those at better resolutions and better frame rates for sure. Who else we got? Chi-Town in the building. I already bought it in my mind. Facts. J-Man, there's no CPU upgrade at all. Sony is back in their overconfident mode. The PS5 Pro was way bigger jump, 230% versus only 45%. But you know what the difference is? I mean, excuse me, you said PS4 Pro. You know what the difference is with the PS4 Pro jump versus this jump? Is that the PS4 Pro, in terms of those games that got upgraded, you didn't have as many games that had unlocked frame rates or even modes with unlocked frame rates. So what happened was with the PS4 Pro, the resolution was the biggest jump that you saw with the PS4 Pro. And that is different from the PS5 Pro, where you're going to see frame rate increases and resolution increases at the same time. It's not just going to be one. You know what I'm saying? So the PS4 Pro was only resolution boosts, and they was adding HDR was on the base PS4. But now with the PS5 Pro, you're going to have games have more stable 60 FPS modes. You're going to have it in addition to higher resolutions. What's good, Rodrigo? Appreciate you pulling up. You like the price. I said $400. I paid $700 for my OLED Steam Deck. Whoa. I ain't gonna say I like the price. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna sit up here and say I like the price. I will tolerate the price because I feel like it's gonna deliver what I want. But that price is definitely expensive. $700. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of fucking money. Don't forget about the big three. Yeah, your boy Mark Cerny was in there talking about the big three like he was back playing, like this was back in the Miami Heat days. Don't he know Big Threes is dead? That was hilarious though. Final Fantasy 16 not getting an update. It might not get an update, but I wonder what the raw performance of the PS5 Pro will do. I wonder what the raw performance will do. Will it have PSSR without needing an update? You know what I'm saying? I wonder what that's about. But I already beat Final Fantasy 16, so I'm not even worried about that. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, I have not beaten yet, so I need to go back to finishing that up once I get the PS5 Pro. I didn't like the price until I remembered I dropped $900 for a Scout PS5. God damn. Yeah, them PS5 scalping days was something special, wasn't it? I ain't gonna front. I wasn't innocent. I wasn't innocent, but I wasn't charging no $900 fucking dollars. I tell you that much. I feel like I let all my PS5s go for maybe $600. I don't think I went over $600. I thought Wolverine got leaked. Wolverine's leaked release year was 2026. Now, I don't know if that's still true or not. I don't know if the leaks are going to cause a little bit of a delay or if that was an old date. But yeah, it was 2026. Why has PS5 not had a price drop yet? This could have came in at $499. I don't know. I think they're attributing the consoles still being as expensive as they are due to inflation. I know we all are suffering from inflation, at least from a regular folk standpoint with the grocery stores and, things in general that we buy in our everyday life being more expensive. Now, I just feel like with the companies, they're not willing to shoulder that burden and they're putting it on us. So they're not going to cut the prices of something that they're still paying a lot of money on. So I think that could be why the prices haven't come down on these consoles. And that's just where we at right now with inflation. I don't know how it gets better. I don't know who we got to talk to get it better, but shit got to change for real. For real. So what's good, Roxas? Righteous Kung Fu, what up? What up? Troubleshoot, my guy Meds. Hey, bro, I wouldn't cop this shit ever. Meds, you don't like anything PlayStation, so I'm not even gonna listen to you. My boy Meds. Anytime I'm streaming about PlayStation, Meds be ready right there front and center to talk some shit. You want to see new games running on that shit? Yeah, that was funny. They picked a poor choice of games to showcase the PS5 Pro. I know they probably wanted to keep it first party, but really, dog, you gonna show us what they show us? Hold on, let me pull the technical preview back up. They showed us Last of Us 2 Remastered,
debuted in 2020,
which is a PS4 game, souped up for the PS5. What else did they show that had like direct comparison? Spider-Man, which I'm not mad at the Spider-Man showing because that performance mode definitely takes a hit in resolution. So you know what's funny? People like to laugh. If you remember back when that performance mode came out and the numbers came out for the performance mode with Spider-Man 2, people laughed because I think it was running somewhere like 900p. 900p internally upscaled, I think, to like 1440p. Like, people laughed at that. But if they're telling us now that the PS5 Pro is going to have a higher resolution with the performance mode, hell yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And hopefully we get some DLC so that it can benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? And I go back to the game. True Bleed was good. Yeah, they showed us Last of Us. I think Ratchet and Clank might have been one of them. And was Gran Turismo in this? I know it was in Horizon. Yeah, Horizon and Gran Turismo. Horizon and Gran Turismo. I love PlayStation. I like the Pro. It's just saying for me. All right. So J Main, do you have a plan to get the Pro for zero like the PS5? Absolutely not. The benefit that I got with the PS5 was that it was a hot commodity. So I was able to snatch up a few of those off the pre-order and sell them at a little bit more to pay for my PS5. The thing with the PS5 Pro is it's not going to be a hot commodity. I don't know why some people feel like they got a one-up by saying nobody's going to buy the PS5 Pro. We know that already. We know that already. The majority of people did not buy the PS4 Pro. We know that. I'm sure PlayStation obviously knows that. So what's probably going to happen is they're not going to produce a lot of these. But they know that the people that are willing to buy it are going to pay that price. There was a report, and I tweeted about it earlier, from Matt Piscatella. He's actually no longer on Twitter no more. I guess Twitter became too toxic for him. But he's no longer on Twitter, and he reported that the PS4 Pro. Let me see if I can pull up the tweet for y'all. Here we go, right here. So he's on like Threads, and he's on this Blue Sky social network. That's how you could catch up with him if you want to continue to look at his tweets. So he said PS4 Pro fun facts in the US, which is, I believe, one of PlayStation's biggest markets, if not the biggest market. PS4 Pro accounted for 13% of total lifetime PS4 units and about 15% of dollars. Total PS4 unit volume trend did not change significantly when the PS4 Pro released, but average price went up, succeeded at driving incremental sales to super enthusiasts, not mass. Boom, right there. And in fact, I think the PS5 Pro is probably going to be even less than that because of the price and because of what the PS4 Pro had going for it is that they were pumping 4K gaming. They were pumping 4K gaming in HDR, and a lot of people upgraded from their 1080p TVs. Some people had tube backs, the fat back TV. Some people had CRTs. Like, people was coming from some bullshit, and they upgraded to the 4K HDR TVs. In addition to buying a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, they don't have that luxury this time. In fact, the damn video, that's probably why the video was 9 minutes long. You don't have much to say. That's going to entice people that are like casuals. You got you talk about advanced ray tracing, which I still don't even know what that's really about. Like, what do they mean by that? Advanced ray tracing. Like, is that going to be path tracing? Which I fucking doubt. But is it going to be more ray tracing things within a game? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just reflections when it comes to ray tracing. So, so they talked about ray tracing. They talked about PSSR, which most people don't even know about upscaling techniques and different solutions. What I do like about PSSR is hopefully it frees us from the shackles of FSR, which is goddamn horrible. And PSSR cannot be worse than that. It better not be worse than that. It can't. FSR is fucking dog shit. I hate FSR. And then they talked about, what was the big three? and advanced GPU or something like that. So yeah, a more powerful GPU. You made $3,750 profit when the PS5 came out? Holy shit. Holy shit. You went crazy. Damn. I thought I was on some scumbag shit. Golly. Folks acting like they gotta buy it. Yeah, that's another thing. This is for enthusiasts. This is not for everybody to be buying. Why? I don't know. Like, people acting like if they don't buy the PS5 Pro, they'll never be able to play PS5 games. You don't have to buy this. You can stay exactly where you're at. And in fact, they got refurbished PS5s, the original joints, for like $400 now. Like, you don't have to buy this. Is the price expensive? Absolutely. But you don't have to buy it to experience PS5. You don't. You ain't mad at the price. What up, baby D? I just hope pre-orders don't sell out as fast like the pre. I don't think they will. If they do, then somebody lying. If the pre-orders sell out, then somebody lying. But nah, they probably not gonna make as much of these as the original PS5. So it could be a case with some pre-orders sell out. Just be on your toes, man. September 26th, if you really want one. Stay keep your notifications on for people like Wario on the PlayStation official Twitter account. Like, keep the notifications on so that you have Blade X was good. Did I hear that the State of Play may be an indie and third-party show? I did. Yo, Ishi, I did hear about that, but the dude that was tweeting that, he's already been debunked. He's already been debunked for the simple fact that he came out and was talking about the PS5 Pro, and the price he had for the PS5 Pro was way off. That price was way off. So he's already been debunked. And the dude, Ignis, who leaked the PS5 Pro going to be revealed today and that the State of Play was going to be next week, he said there will be PS5 first-party games. So I'm still rocking with him. I'm not like 100% believing him, but I'm still like, you know what I mean, going with the flow until he's been proven wrong. People can still have an opinion. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100% you can have an opinion. But the people that have an opinion, like, shouldn't be telling other people what to do with their money, because what you see value in might not be what somebody else sees value in. And that's what I be getting at when people be like, you dumb if you buying this. Like, how am I dumb for buying something that actually is going to benefit me? Make that make sense. I was buying the Pro at any price? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. To be honest, 700 is probably like the highest I was going to go. That probably was the highest. Because I was watching this at work. And when I tell you, I damn near fell out my seat when they showed that price, dog. I thought my eyes was fucked up when I saw $699. I didn't think it was no way possible this shit was gonna get up to $700. No way possible. But one thing I did notice is that they have a 2 terabyte SSD in this, which I don't think is necessary. Like, I think that if they was gonna put something extra in it, I think they should have went with the disk drive over the SSD 2 terabyte. To be honest with you, because the SSD is like, you can upgrade that yourself. I mean, they have plenty of SSDs on the market. Like, I got my 1 terabyte SSD on a crazy deal. It was like $40 something. And I've been fine. I haven't even filled it up halfway. Shout out to my guy Hustle with the super chat. Appreciate you, good brother. Xbox Series X, $500. New monitor, $1,000. PS5 Pro, $700. Plus my credit card is screaming right now. Yo, your credit card is like, relax, nigga. You going crazy, brother. What you buy a Series X for? Don't you got like a 4090? Jeez. Question for you, J-Man. What up, Nev? How much would it have to be for you to decide to upgrade your PC instead? Oh, no, I'm upgrading my PC regardless. Regardless, I'm upgrading my PC. So the PS5 Pro, and I'm glad you asked that, because I don't know if there's new people in here watching, but the reason I'm buying a PS5 Pro is for the simple fact that PlayStation games are not all day one on PS5. On PC. If they came out tomorrow and announced that every PlayStation game moving forward will be day one on PC, I would sell my PS5 now and put that money towards upgrading my PC. Excuse me. I would do that right now. No questions asked. Because then what is the point of a console? I'm comfortable with PC gaming. I just don't have the hardware that makes me comfortable playing my PC right now. You know what I'm saying? I have a 2070 and a 2700X CPU. Excuse me. Yeah, 2700X CPU. My PC is not even like no. I want to play at like 4K, like max settings and shit like that, ray tracing. Like, I want to do all of that type of stuff on PC. So I put it out like what my build is. It's going to be probably around $2,000 to $3,000, but I'm just going to upgrade slowly. I'm just going to take apart this paycheck, buy it. Take another part, this paycheck, buy it. Like, I'm going to upgrade over time. He said, we not broke. I'm definitely broke. Do not get it twisted. I'm broke as fuck. Did I see GT7 is going to have an 8K mode? I did not see that GT7 is going to have an 8K mode. They talked about 8K? Where the hell is that at? Oh, wait. I need to watch that CNET video. I think they got hands-on. I didn't watch that video yet. $700 for a Wolverine and Venom machine. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, shit, that's all we know. That's all we know for now. You ain't lying about that. But if people really thought PlayStation 5 wasn't going to have no games coming out in the future, then why don't they sell it right now and get rid of it? I bet they won't do that, right? Niggas ain't gonna get rid of their PS5 though, because they don't got no games, I thought. If something don't got no games, why you still got it? Sell it right now. Get rid of it. Hold on. You ain't gonna do that, are you? Yeah, I thought so. You got a 2080 Ti. I play retro games from Xbox. Oh, okay. Got you. I thought you had a 4090, good brother. My fault. What's good up, Chuck? Appreciate you pulling up. I'd buy a PC if PlayStation did day. Exactly. I'd upgrade my PC in a heartbeat. I sell my PS5, $400 something, and get a part. Like, it's not even a question. I feel like Sony having a pro system cements the fact that they will not do day and date PC. Yeah, a lot of their games are gonna come day and date, but there are some games that won't. Like Ghost of Tsushima 2 is not gonna be day and date. It's not. The next Naughty Dog game is not going to be day and date. Cory Barlog's game is not going to be. I'll take any bets anybody wants to do on that. It's not going to be day and date. This is like buying an iPhone for $1,300 and not getting the SIM ejector tool or a charger in the box. I think it's a little bit more severe than that. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's a little bit more severe than that. Okay, maybe the charger. Yeah, the charger. They gave you the wire. Like, if they didn't give you a wire at all, I could see that. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, this will be like buying an iPhone and they not give you, and they changed the, like, say they have some proprietary charging outlet, input, whatever, charging thing, and they didn't give you the wire. Like, they switched it up and they didn't give you the wire. But then again, I also got another question. I'm not defending it not having a disk drive, but the facts do state that 80% of PlayStation games last quarter, I believe, were digital. Most people buy digital. I'm not defending it, but most people, this is just facts. I'm not defending it. These are facts. Most people buy digital on PlayStation, period. My PC basically on par with a base PS5. That's facts. My shit is trash. My shit is trash. Why are people talking like we can't sell our PS5 for $350? Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm hearing GameStop. I'm hearing GameStop is trying to pull the okie doke. I'm hearing GameStop. So a few days ago, back when the PS5 Pro rumors was really heating up about the reveal being this week, I went and I was like, you know, people saying, oh, the PS5 Pro, that's what I think it was going to be $600. Oh, PS5 Pro going to be $600. I'm not spending $600 on it. I'm going to sell my old PS5 and pay the difference. When I went on GameStop then, they was giving $385 store credit for the PS5, the original joint with the disk drive. I'm hearing people saying GameStop done cut them prices that value damn near in half. So I want to make sure I'm checking this shit frequently because when I went on, it was still $385. But I need to know if they're trying to pull a fast one. Oh, okay. What the fuck is happening? Consoles. Okay. Consoles. I'm logged in. Oh, look at this. So, damn. The difference between the Slim and the disc? It's kind of crazy. That's almost like a $200 difference. Okay, so the PlayStation 5 Slim Console Digital Edition, you getting up to $214.50. And as you can log in or click on it, and you can see store credit $214 with the Pro account, cash $150, regular you get $195 if you're not a Pro member, $136 cash. Okay, now if you got the disc drive PS5 Slim, you can get up to $385 still. Okay, this says present this at any GameStop location, generated 9/10/24. Offer expires at the end of the business day. Okay, so I think that's like you can only lock in this price for the day. It could change at any day. Like they do that just so like if you come in October and you show them this, that they're not obligated to give it to you for that price. I've seen that before where you can lock in like the price and all of that. So as of my GameStop, they still giving at least $385 if you're a Pro member, $350 for non-Pro members. Do I really think my PS5 is going to sell for $400? Absolutely. Whether it's going to be on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, if GameStop keeps up to $385, I mean that's close enough. I'll get around $350 to $400 for my PS5. I'm confident in that. I knew it wouldn't have no games, so I never bought one. Blade X is buying a PC next year. Good choice. Use that PC. I mean, all third party. Like once I build my PC, all third party games is getting played on there. J-Man, how behind do you think Sony's first party is if we only getting Ghost 2 announced next week? Oh, yeah. If we only get Ghost 2 announced next week, I would say they're probably 2 years behind. Probably 2 years behind. J Main, how? Oh yeah, I already read that. 4080 Ti build with the i9 1300K. Yes, sir. That's fire. They have a promo too. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that CNET video. Let me just catch up real quick. I have a disc PS5 and never put a disc in it. Yeah, I got a disc PS5 too. The only use for my disc PS5 is when I buy games that my game share partner don't wanna get, or if it's single player. Only time I use disc is if it's a single player game that my game share partner doesn't want. So for instance, Suicide Squad was the last physical game I bought for my PS5, which back in February. Before that, I think the last physical game I bought for my PS5 was back at launch. I think I bought all my games physical back at launch, which was Demon Souls, Miles Morales, 2K, and I think I had 4 at launch. I can't remember the other one. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you're probably better off selling your PS5 on a Facebook Marketplace or eBay. PlayStation has not went down in price because the chips and components are still expensive. This is the first time this generation has been like that. That's why the price has not dropped. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's inflation causing that, but if it is, they're not willing to burden that expense and take a loss. All right, let's watch the CNET video, and then how long I've been live? I've only been live half an hour. Okay. I got them steaming on Twitter. Yo. I told him to shut the fuck up in 2024. Was there anything else after the price reveal of the PS5 Pro? Because I swear I think I like blacked out. I think I blacked out after that, son. That shit was crazy. I saw $699. I damn near threw my phone, passed out right in the office. See that. Oh, they did a live Q&A. I'll watch that later. I'm trying to watch their hands on. What the fuck? There's HDR on this video? Hold up, y'all. This shit is tweaking. Am I back? Check, 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 mic check. Yo, if I salvage this, that's crazy. I just reset my whole computer. Oh, hold up. Let's restore everything. Wait, no. Wait, no. Get that CNET video the fuck out of here. That shit killed my stream. Hold on. I got too many tabs open, yo. My CPU can't handle it. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I need some upgrades. Please help me. Am I back, though? Holy shit. Can y'all hear me? Somebody help me. I'm back. Yes, sir. I'm back. Let's go. Holy shit. Yo, when I tell you my PC crashed something serious, I mean, I thought it was over. Like my GPU got quiet. I went to go restart it, and the motherboard, like the BIOS came up. I thought I was cooked. Whew. I was about to have to put the PS5 Pro on hold. That's a sign I shouldn't buy the Pro. That's a fact. I need to be spending that money on upgrades. This is crazy. But let me try and watch this video one more time, and if it crashes again, it's a sign from God. Like, I was seeing this video in HDR, like it was doing weird stuff. See, look, it's already moving wacky. Yo, what the hell? Yeah, my PC is done. I need to upgrade. All right. Bet. Let's get it. We're gonna watch this real quick. Oh wait, y'all probably can't hear that. I can't even hear that. Let me turn my headset on. 1, 2. Where we at? It says I'm connected, but I'm not seeing that. Okay, I am connected. Is this muted?
Quarters with an
Okay, it was muted. Pull up the stream.
exclusive hands-on.
Okay, and y'all can hear me, so all right, we good. All right, let's watch this, and then I'm probably gonna get up out of here because I gotta go to work. I gotta go to my other job. All right, let's get it.
I'm here at PlayStation headquarters with an exclusive hands-on of Sony's brand new PlayStation 5.
Oh, real quick, let's talk about the design. How y'all feel about the design of the PS5 Pro? How we thinking? How we feeling? Me personally, I was a fan of the PS5 Slim Digital. I didn't like the BBL the BBL version, so I'm a fan of this too. I like the these little, I don't know what the fuck these are, vents. I think that looks pretty cool, but nothing spectacular.
With an
but I
exclusive
like it.
hands-on of Sony's brand new PlayStation 5 Pro console that's
Mark
coming out in
Cerny.
November. Yes, I got to play a bunch of games on it. Here's what's going on.
Oh, look at the size comparison too. Size comparison to the PS5 Slim, not that much bigger. And I want to see it compared to the OG PS5 because this thing is still a big boy. This thing is still a big boy.
Games on it. Here's what's going on. It's been 4 years since Sony released the PlayStation 5, which went by pretty fast in the middle of a pandemic. But the idea of next generation kind of lingers in my head and probably for a lot of people. When do you buy a console? Well, Sony has had mid-range console upgrades in the past. The PlayStation 4 Pro came out 3 years after the PlayStation 4. And lo and behold, the PlayStation 5 Pro is coming out 4 years after the PlayStation 5. For $699, you're paying more, but not too much tremendously more compared to the PlayStation 5 that is already on the market and has an upgraded slimmer version.
He's paid. He's a shill. Not too much more, brother. That's $200 more.
Side by side, it's also not that much larger. In fact, it's a little bit smaller than the PlayStation
$200
5
a lot.
original, which is a nice surprise because the PlayStation 4 Pro
Oh wait, what did he say?
original also not that much larger. In fact, it's a little bit smaller than the PlayStation 5
Oh, it's
original,
smaller than the
which is a
PlayStation 5
nice
original.
surprise
Okay.
because the PlayStation 4 Pro was definitely bigger and thicker. What do you get? Well, there's no optical drive. You have to buy that separately. You can use the same optical drive that's available on the Slim model and pop it in.
I like it. Hopefully we get custom plates for it soon. He definitely compromised. That's gonna be Kofi in his review. Shit, not too much on Kofi. If they make him buy one of these, that's like $900 in Canada.
And also, it may be that a lot of people choose to prefer the digital version now, considering that there's also Wi-Fi 7, and
Wi-Fi
the size of the
7?
drive is now bumped up to 2 terabytes. Which
See,
is the
I
same
think Wi-Fi 7. What the fuck? Didn't we just get Wi-Fi 6? When the hell did Wi-Fi 7 come out? I don't know. I don't use Wi-Fi. 2 terabyte SSD. Yeah, man. I just still don't feel like it was needed.
as the SSD in the previous models. Same CPU too, but the GPU is a lot beefier. It's supposed to be 67% more powerful and 38% faster, and it's going to provide better performance for all the games
Tight-ass pants.
and a lot more things like ray tracing. There's also a big focus on upgrading the resolution of existing games. PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution is the
Wi-Fi 7 been out? God damn.
Neural upscaling
I'm late.
using a convolutional neural network to basically just make sure the games play really nicely in 4K. And speaking of 4K, existing PlayStation 5 games, they always had 2 modes, which was either 1080p, 60 frames per second, or 4K at 30 frames per second. Sony's now offering a Pro mode that glues both of those together, and so you're getting both 60 frames per second and 4K.
Come on, y'all. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I've been asking for. Higher resolutions at 60 FPS. That's exactly what I wanted from my console. And this is giving it to me.
Now, that's exactly what I would have wanted to play in the first place.
Come
If
on.
you're interested in doing things like
Exactly.
gaming, or you want to do things like 120 frames per second, there are capabilities for games to do that, but those are going to be on a game-by-game basis. The real push here is for really nice 4K 60 frames per second across the board for your entire library. What does this mean for the future of PlayStation? I got to talk to Mark Cerny, lead systems architect for PlayStation, and Hideaki Nishina-san.
GTA 6 Pro mode? Listen, man, GTA 6. I'm not expecting GTA 6 to have a 60 FPS mode on consoles, period. That's just not what I'm expecting. So hopefully it's a nice surprise if it does. But the way that game is looking, the amount of things that are going to be going on in that world, I don't know. You know what? One thing gives me hope for a 60 FPS mode in GTA 6, and it's Red Dead Redemption 2. The reason why I say that is because Red Dead is still one of the best looking games ever. Like, it's still one of the top games that you'll ever see. Even on console, like, it's still one of the best looking games ever. The amount of stuff that's going on in that game, but unfortunately, it ran at 30 FPS on consoles. So GTA 6, which is hopefully promising to look better, have more stuff going on in its world. We have, quote unquote, stronger hardware. So, I feel like Red Dead 2 could run at 60 FPS on PS5 now. But GTA 6, which is hopefully going to be looking better and doing more, I don't know. Because it does have the same CPU. I don't know how CPU bound Rockstar games are. I don't think I've beat one yet on on PC. But yeah, let's just put it like this. Long story short, I'm not holding my breath for no performance mode on 60 FPS mode on GTA 6.
CEO of Platform for Sony Interactive Entertainment. They talked about how, in a lot of ways, PC gaming right now is providing a kind of an on-ramp for some of these technologies, but also allowing Sony to lead a bit with some things like ray tracing, where they're using an AMD-developed ray tracing technology that isn't even in existing GPUs. Some of that will kind of ride ahead.
See, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not. AMD, they ain't really the ones that I like them to be. I mean, I know the hardware is AMD based, but it's just like I don't have a lot of faith when it's AMD. You know what I'm saying? I don't like AMD.
Things like maybe more advanced graphics that you might be used to on PCs will finally have a chance to come over to PlayStation 5 Pro. And as a lot of games now are increasingly cross-platform, and Sony's games live on PCs.
Oh, I wonder if Helldivers will get an increase, because Helldivers runs at 1080p in the performance mode. Can we see Helldivers boosted up to 1440p, 1800p with the PSSR to 4K?
Clearly a fidelity push for people who may have really big TVs or really big AV lovers and want something that either looks the best it can be or runs really smoothly. On the big screens that I played on, you could definitely see the difference, but if you're a PlayStation 5 owner, I think you could also be fine continuing to play the PlayStation 5. There are going to be about 50 games that come out at launch with upgrades specifically for the PS5 Pro. Now, while a lot of them will involve the introduction of this new Pro mode that will be able to run at a smooth 60 frames per second and 4K performance, there are going to be others that do other things. It could be graphic upgrades to the environment, more people in the environment. So that's a console. Let's go play the games. This is Sony's PlayStation demo room where I got to try out the PlayStation 5 Pro on a bunch of games in 2 different setups.
Horizon.
The first one, got to play on 2 different monitors, checking out a whole bunch of games on the PlayStation 5 and then the PlayStation 5 Pro, looking at the 2 different play modes, fidelity and performance on the 5, and then the Pro mode on the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's Horizon Forbidden West. And then I got to play a few games on a big 80-inch screen, including
Horizon was one of those games that I think I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but Horizon Forbidden West had the performance mode. I believe it was running at 1440p for Horizon. Hold up. So and then I think that was like checkerboarded at that. So if they could have some better image quality, higher resolution, that would be nice. Oh no, it was It was a dynamic 1800p. Hold up, I'm wrong. It was a dynamic 1800p, so that might be able to get to native 4K, 60 FPS. Yeah, it says it was native. Is it an AA mode? Let's say rendering using the same alternate checkerboard. So it was 1800p checkerboarded, I believe. Yeah, so that's why the visual quality wasn't the best. But yeah, it says 18. Okay, so hold on. What about Burning Shores? The DLC, because I know that was PS5 only. Was that still 1800p? Let's see. Okay, yeah. It says performance mode runs at 60 FPS with a checkerboard at 1800p. Okay, so yeah, this might be able to be native 4K.
Turismo 7,
Good looks.
which has an 8K
Good
mode,
looks, Blade.
or alternately, one with ray tracing turned on, which is what I've got right here. I mean, this is obviously
Hey, yo, Leaky.
the version I would want to play.
Scooty, my boy.
Is the reflections and ray tracing are beautiful.
Oh, wait, what did he say about
I got
Gran
here.
Turismo?
I mean, looking at the two different play modes, fidelity and performance on the 5, and then the Pro mode on the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's Horizon Forbidden West. And then I got to play a few games on a big 80-inch screen, including Gran Turismo 7, which has an 8K mode, or alternately, one with ray tracing turned on, which is what I've got right here. I mean, this is obviously the version I would want to play.
So they're going to put 8K back on the box?
The reflections and ray tracing are beautiful. I got really into playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I love games like this. What's really fun is that it's just such a fast game, and I feel like the Pro.
I need that AK.
So I'm grabbing one controller
Astrobot.
that's connected to a PS5, playing on a PS5 for a bit.
I need
and
that
then
AK
back to
Astrobot.
launching that in a PS5 Pro to see what it's like. This is the 4K 30.
See, you're not gonna see a visual difference in something like this watching it on video. But if you played Horizon in the two different modes, lie to my face and tell me you didn't see the difference. And if you didn't, I wish I had eyes like yours because I'll be able to play at native 4K at 30 FPS. But
Horizon
you can see the
Forbidden
difference.
West, which I'm used to and looks really good. But what looks even better is playing it 4K 60 frames per second on PS5 Pro, which looks buttery smooth and really crisp. So, you know, it is like going back and playing it on the 30 frames. It's kind of hard to do because this looks really nice. Unfortunately, Sony didn't let us do any direct capture of the PlayStation 5 Pro during our demos at Sony's headquarters.
They got like
they didn't let us do
100 dudes in the
real
room.
extended looks
They got
at
that
the
shit
gameplay
locked down
screen.
on Fort
So
Knox.
hopefully you can get an understanding of what I'm talking about for when the system debuts on November 7th. What does this mean for the future of next-gen gaming? Well, that's hard to tell because we're not maybe fully in next-gen gaming yet, but we're getting there by increments. PlayStation 5 Pro is the hottest of the new gaming technology tech that we've seen, and it's adopting some ideas that PC gaming still doesn't have yet. It'll be really interesting to see where games start to evolve and get better, along with PS5 Pro graphics, but also where the PS5 Pro ray tracing and all of that tech begins to hint at where technology is going to be headed for PC gaming to come. Not everyone's going to want to upgrade to this, but I'm really curious about what games are going to start looking like on the hardware. We'll find out in November. Thanks for watching.
All right. Okay. J-Main thought console gamers don't care about frame rates, but a lot of people select the performance mode. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Mark Cerny in the technical presentation, he said 75% of users are on performance mode with the PS5. That was a shocker. Definitely way more than I thought was going to be in performance mode. I thought it was an increase with people using performance mode. I didn't think it was that much of an increase though. 75% is crazy. I'm supposed to believe AMD bum ass gonna one up Nvidia? Yeah, hell no. Especially not with no damn ray tracing. It's a reason why AMD be talking about rasterized performance when they mention their GPUs. They don't want to get into that ray tracing argument. Hell no. They don't want that smoke. PS5 Pro console will be available this holiday at manufacturer suggested retail price of $699 USD. I don't know. Yeah. It'll include a 2 terabyte SSD, a DualSense wireless controller, and a copy of Astro's Playroom. Why they mention Astro's Playroom like that was like something new? Like at least could have put Astrobot up on that thing. He didn't put the Astrobot up on it. PS5 Pro is available as a distance console with the option to purchase the currently available disc drive PS5 separately. Listen, I've been on Twitter. I've been preaching it. This generation will be the last generation where the retail main consoles will have disc drives in them. It'll be separate included purchases moving forward. I'm just reading the tea leaves in my prediction. Like they are further. Like I think the Series X was $600. Did that have a disk drive? Like 2 terabytes and no disk drive? Oh no, it does have a disk drive. Okay, it does. They have the other one for $449, I think. Yeah, they try to push us towards that, digital future. And most people are already there. They just don't know it yet. Yeah, the 2 terabyte has a disk drive, but there is an all digital white one. That was my mistake. But yeah, I think people are afraid of an all digital future with consoles because it doesn't feel like you own the games. But the good thing is, if you care about preservation, all of these games are eventually coming to PC. Xbox games are all already there. Majority of PS5 games are there, PlayStation games, and you can get Switch games on there. So like, if you care about preservation, PC is where you need to be. Mez, let me hold a quick 700. I'll need that cash for my next PC. The problem with going on digital next gen is all of your backwards compatible physical copies of games. Like, what are we supposed to do with those moving forward? Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question, Red Shinobi. Will they honor licenses with the physical copies and give you a digital version? Hell no. I doubt it. I doubt that. But I don't think the future is all digital with no physical option. Let me make myself clear. I think what they're going to sell you in the box is an all digital console, but you'll have the option to attach a physical drive to it if you want to. The system looks similar to an RTX 3080. Oh, with the like the little vents, that vent design on the side. Yeah, I don't think you should stop collecting physical because I still think there's a market for it. But I just don't think you should expect it to be in the box moving forward. Yeah, how would they transition into all? Yeah, they got to come up with some type of system. I remember there was rumors around back in the day or earlier in the generation where Xbox was trying to come up with a way to like trade. Oh no, that was trade in digital games or something like that. But I think they should be able to come up with something where you could like forfeit your physical copy for a digital license or something. I don't know. But I feel like the physical copy should mean something. Because that's all, like these physical copies really all thing they are a license, like they're licenses. You still gotta like download shit and it's not like sometimes games don't even be on the disc, like, you know? Interesting times. But yeah, PS5 Pro is a day one for me. If you just joined in and you missed why I said it, scroll back a little bit to the beginning of the video. I talked about it more in depth. But long story short, it's going to provide higher resolutions and 60 FPS for games. And that's what I needed. Performance modes were 60 FPS for the most part. Some of them were struggling, but the resolution took a big hit. So I'm hoping that this PS5 Pro is helping with that, and we in there day one. This is why piracy is necessary. Yeah, I'm not mad at piracy when it comes to games no longer being available on a platform. I'm not mad at that. Like, there's many games that just gone from the stores due to license agreements and shit like that. And on PC, like, what's that game? Wolverine? X-Men Origins Wolverine? Like, that game, you can't even buy it, I don't think, on digital fronts. But I was able to get that on PC. So, yeah. I'm going to get up out of here, though. Please make sure y'all hit the like button before leaving. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. There's 50 people in here. Hit that like button, please. Let's try to get to 50 likes on this stream. I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all probably see me next. I'm working on the platinum for, Astrobot. I'm working on beating and getting the platinum. I should probably get them both at the same time. I should have that done by tonight, if not tomorrow. And then I'll be on the podcast with Kofi Good Gaming on Thursday. So we're doing that. Hopefully by then we get a state of play announcement or something, because it's supposed to be happening next week. So hopefully by then. Rebirth. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to that. I'm definitely putting that on the back burner until November. And what else do I got? Yeah, just more gaming, more streams like this where I'm talking about the latest news and shit like that. Because gaming news is picking up. So here we go. I appreciate y'all, though. And